What if I told you that you can now book a vacation to the moon? Not in some distant future, but right now. There's just one catch. It'll cost you $200 million. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring the wild world of lunar tourism, how billionaires are turning childhood dreams into expensive reality. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it takes to become a space tourist and whether it's worth the astronomical price tag. Meet Yusaku Maezawa. This Japanese art collector just became the first person to buy a ticket around the moon. His mission, called Dear Moon, will take him and 8 artists on a week-long journey through space. The cost? A rumored $200 million. 2 companies are leading this space race, SpaceX with their massive Starship rocket and Blue Origin with their New Shepard program. Both promise to make space travel as routine as flying commercial airlines. Well, if commercial airlines cost more than most countries' entire budgets. But this isn't just buy a ticket and go. Space tourists spend months in intensive training. G-force simulations, underwater exercises, and zero-gravity preparation. Think Navy SEAL training, but for millionaires. The actual journey starts with a 3-day flight to the moon. You'll experience forces that push you back into your seat with the power of several elephants sitting on your chest. Then, suddenly, perfect weightlessness. Every astronaut describes the same life-changing moment. Seeing Earth from space, our entire planet becomes a tiny blue marble floating in infinite darkness. This experience has a name, the overview effect, and apparently it's worth $200 million to some people. For flyby missions, you'll swing around the moon's far side, the part never visible from Earth. You'll see ancient craters untouched for billions of years and experience complete radio silence from humanity. But for the ultimate experience, actually landing on the moon, you're looking at even more money. Here you can bounce around in 1/6 gravity, collect moon rocks, and leave footprints where only 12 humans have walked before. However, space is actively trying to kill you. Radiation levels are 100 times higher than Earth. A single solar storm could deliver a dangerous dose of cosmic rays. That's why lunar missions are carefully planned around space weather forecasts. Then there's lunar dust. This isn't regular dust, it's like microscopic razor blades that stick to everything. It damages equipment, clogs air filters, and could be toxic if breathed in. Apollo astronauts called it their biggest unexpected challenge. Let's talk real numbers. A lunar flyby costs around $150 million per person. Want to actually land? That jumps to $300 million. To put this in perspective, you could buy a private island, a super yacht, and fund a small country's space program with that money. So what does luxury look like on the moon? Forget golden toilets. We're talking about panoramic views of Earth, gourmet space food prepared by celebrity chefs, and the ultimate bragging rights. You're not just buying a trip, you're buying access to an experience only a handful of humans will ever have. But this isn't just about rich people having expensive adventures. History shows us that luxury items for the wealthy eventually become accessible to everyone. In 1903, the Wright brothers flew for 12 seconds. 66 years later, we had jumbo jets carrying hundreds of passengers. This new space race isn't just American. China is developing lunar capabilities. India successfully landed on the moon. Russia is planning orbital hotels. The moon is about to get very crowded, very quickly. This raises important questions. Should the Apollo landing sites be protected as historical monuments? Who makes the rules when space becomes a tourist destination? And how do we prevent the moon from becoming another environmental disaster? Will you ever vacation on the moon? Probably not in your lifetime, but your grandchildren might. What costs $200 million today could become a middle-class family vacation in 50 years. Moon tourism represents humanity at its most ambitious. We've always pushed boundaries, climbing mountains, crossing oceans, and now reaching for the stars. Whether you see this as humanity's next great adventure or expensive showing off, one thing is certain. We're never going to stop exploring. So, what do you think? Would you pay $200 million for a moon vacation? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this cosmic journey, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Next week, we're exploring Mars tourism. And trust me, that price tag will shock you even more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.